My name is Dorothy Boyd, and I've been participating in the Rustic Root program for over 3 years, and it's been a blessing to me. The vegetables are always fresh. I come by every week to pick. I can't wait to see what's in the bag because I know it's something good. And so I have seniors that I have put in the program that live in senior living places, and they love it. Some of them couldn't get in this year, but I got 2 or 3 in last year, and so they love it too. It is a real blessing, and I want to thank Janet for this program because had not been for her, we wouldn't have this blessing, and it lowered my A1C from eating fresh vegetables like this on a regular basis.
Hey, I'm Eric Stevens. I'm here at Rustic Roots Sanctuary in Spanish Lake, Missouri. This is my 4th season here, and I'm right here weeding the sweet potato patch. Sweet potatoes like to grow in this hot soil, and we like to grow a lot of sweet potatoes because the community of Spanish Lake loves sweet potatoes, and sweet potatoes store really well after they're harvested, and we like crops like that. So that way we can put them on the shelf and off to the side and ration them out for a longer period of time.
My name is Shannon Pruitt. I'm at Rustic Roots Sanctuary in Spanish Lake, Missouri. My first experience coming to Rustic Roots was maybe 2018, 2019, where we met its founder, Janet Lewis. She had like a town hall meeting in Spanish Lake because she was interested in the suburban farming, and I was totally interested in that idea. So I've been affiliated and patronizing ever since then. What I love the most about Rustic Roots is it's such a place of learning. I can't keep houseplants, to be honest, but throughout the years here, I think my first year gardening here was maybe 2019. I've wowed myself with what I've learned here. I can grow anything that I ask Janet and Eric about growing, to be honest. It's really like a restful place. You always see people here laying in a hammock. There's goats, there's chickens. My children love it here. They come and they get the eggs. It's just a clean, free, restful place of learning, kind of, to me. I love it here. I did come here during COVID. It was like one of the only safe places, the safe and available places to be during the lockdown. And Eric would be riding his tractor or whatever, knocking down something or building something. I love it here. I think everyone should come check out Rustic Roots Sanctuary. If you're in the area and if you're interested in the farmer's market, if you're interested in giving back to the community, if you're interested in, a family member or yourself that's needing to receive any type of community resources, I think this is a great starting point, because even if it is beyond the scope of something that Janet does, she has the resources to point you in the right direction. She has a lot of connections here. She's here as a resident. She's here as a consumer. She's here as a business owner and entrepreneur, and she serves the community. That's like 50 hats this lady wears, and she's successful with all of them. So she's the starting point for a lot of things that go on around here. There's not a lot of people in Spanish Lake that don't know who she is or what she does.
Oh, my name is Olajuwon Davis. I wind up here after being released from prison in 2020, right when COVID began to, spike. And this ended up becoming a place of refuge for me. A friend of mine invited me out here because they were doing some beekeeping activities. And so she just thought, it was like, hey, you should come out and meet these people. They're great, And so I came on out, and not long after, ended up picking up work here, spending time here. Janet and Eric, they opened up the farm to me to just come here and process, just be in nature, considering, me coming out of a carceral situation, etc. And they were very understanding to my situation. So that's how I came here for healing and wound up getting so much more, Janet, she gives me like, I guess it's like someone like I would think from California, you know what I'm saying? Just like, and I say that because she has a very big imagination. One that is often hard to find here in a place like St. Louis, it can seem. But she brings that energy. She brings that passion for, feeding the community, for learning from Earth, and sharing that knowledge. And, Eric's there, to help facilitate, the construction of things and laying out plans. It's like they're just a perfect team, I see, a perfect balance of masculine and feminine, especially when it comes to this work. And so I just love being around them. They cool, and I'm happy to call them friends. Rustic Roots represents a future for me. I think Rustic Roots is the future in that it's connecting community with, practices and activities that are essential to our survival. What they're doing is beyond, providing food. They're providing vehicles to, further generations to come. Like I said, I wouldn't have been exposed to farming if it had not been for Rustic Roots. I was able to get my hands in the soil and for me that opens up imagination is how can I take back my autonomy? How can I take back my self-determination? And especially at times where we feel oppressed as people and systems that deprive us of resources and things, and you'll make excuses for not, meeting the mark. But this type of work lets us be accountable to ourselves. We take back that responsibility, and Rustic Roots is being a bridge for that work. They're providing, like I said, spaces and vehicles to transport us into a world where we can live, in community and independent of systems that oppress us. And for me, like, that's why I love it so much. It's revolutionary,
Yeah, I'm David Young. We're here at Rustic Roots Sanctuary. Actually, just last Saturday, I came to a sound bowl healing event that Jenna had. And I've been to, sound bowl healing events. I've done Reiki, things like that. But when I came to the sound bowl healing event that she had, I mean, I've never, out of all the times I've had sound bowl healing, I've never had one like that one. It was a true experience from top to bottom. For one, obviously, you come in here, you're gonna enjoy your time here. Instantly, as soon as you enter in that gate, there's an entire world that you may or may not have ever experienced before. I've never experienced anything like Rustic Roots, even being at farms. So this is a place where you're instantly gonna have a great time because you have great energy, and they allow you to actually experience what it's like. It's not like, oh, don't go over there, you don't touch that. It's like, touch it, go experience it for yourself. So you can take that and take it home with you. So yeah, for sure, man. Thank you guys for inviting me, for sure.